It was an ordinary day, or at least, that's what I thought. How could I have known that stepping into that room would lead to something unexpected? The house was quiet, the afternoon sun casting long shadows across the walls. As I walked past the hallway, I noticed the door to the study was slightly open. Something about it made me pause. I hesitated for a moment, debating whether to just walk away. But curiosity got the better of me. I lightly knocked before pushing the door open further. Inside, Liam was sitting at his desk, his attention fully absorbed in the papers sprawled out before him. The glow of his desk lamp illuminated his face, and for a split second, I thought he hadn't noticed me. But then he looked up, startled. "Oh, hey, Olivia," he said, quickly sitting upright. I smiled. "Hey, I was just checking in. Thought you might want some coffee." He exhaled, running a hand through his hair. Yeah, that'd be nice. Thanks." I turned to leave, but something about his demeanor made me pause. "Everything okay?" Liam hesitated before nodding. "Yeah, just thinking about a lot." I leaned against the doorframe. "Want to talk about it?" He chuckled softly, shaking his head. "You always do that." "Do what?" "Know when something's up." He shrugged. "It's a habit." A comfortable silence settled between us before he finally spoke. "It's just work and life. You know how it is." I nodded. "I do." There was something unspoken in the air, an undefined feeling I couldn't quite place. I pushed past it, reminding myself that sometimes people just needed space. "I'll get that coffee," I said softly. Downstairs, as I poured the steaming liquid into 2 mugs, I reflected on how life had a way of throwing unexpected moments at us. It wasn't always the big, dramatic events that changed things. Sometimes, it was the small, fleeting instances, the ones that, in hindsight, were the turning points. Returning to the study, I placed the cup on his desk. "Here you go." He looked up, his expression softer now. "Thanks, Olivia." "Really?" I smiled. "Anytime." As I turned to leave, I couldn't shake the feeling that today had been one of those moments. One, where something shifted, even if neither of us fully understood it yet. But that's the thing about life. You don't always realize the significance of a moment until much later. And sometimes, it's the quiet, seemingly inconsequential ones that end up meaning the most. The evening carried on as usual, but my thoughts lingered on our conversation. After dinner, I found myself in the living room, absent-mindedly flipping through a book. But the words blurred together. I heard Liam moving around upstairs, the occasional creak of the floorboards breaking the silence. A few minutes later, he appeared in the doorway,